Plastic is a problem that everyone is aware of. It is a global problem. In Singapore, this problem is exaggerated because we have limited land for landfills, and therefore the government is trying to get 30% reduction of landfills in the Semakau Islands by 2030. Over the COVID-19 period of lockdowns, Singapore also experienced some challenges with food supply. As a small nation, we are not able to produce the food that we need. And so government also intends to produce 30% of its food by 2030. How do we solve two such big problems for a small island in Singapore? One possible solution comes in the form of worms. We have found that mealworms and superworms are able to eat plastics, polystyrene, PS, or PE, polyethylene, and degrade them safely, and their frass can be used to support urban farming. We have done experiments to show that the frass of mealworms and superworms can support dragon fruit cacti as our plant for showing that we can do urban food crops. Superworm frass showed to support fruit rooting far better than the mealworms. And worms themselves are also sources of food for fish, poultry, and even humans if we can stomach it. And so this is a complete zero-waste circular economy loop where we can get rid of plastics, excess plastics and plastic waste, while supporting our own urban farming in terms of agriculture and even farm animals. This problem has been addressed through our preprint at the bottom, where we have shown in principle of it working for these plants, and we are expanding this to other plants. The advantage of using worms over bacteria, which is also a method that is being explored by some companies overseas, is that the worms are able to eat the solid plastics, whereas the bacteria usually have problems accessing non-soluble or non-liquid forms of plastic. They have much greater difficulty in making it slower. However, there is much to be done because the worms themselves eat about 1/1000th of their weight per day. And so this requires a lot of worms. The advantage of using superworms and mealworms over the more known black soldier larvae, which is used for food waste, also in the zoo right now, is that these worms turn into fused wing beetles. They do not fly, making their containment a lot easier. And so there's much to do. There's much to research. We are looking at engineering methods, microbiome engineering methods, changing the bacteria, as well as genetic methods to try and increase the plastic uptake. And so we are also like to invite any researcher who is interested in this field to join us. Thank you.